Welcome to our channel. Katy Perry's siblings, all about her sister Angela Hudson Lerche and brother David Hudson. Katy Perry and her siblings grew up in a strict religious household in Southern California. Katy Perry's siblings, sister Angela Hudson Lerche and brother David Hudson, support their famous sister. When they were younger, the trio moved around the country with their parents, Pentecostal pastors Keith Hudson and Mary Perry Hudson. The couple wed in 1979 and welcomed Angela in 1982, Katy in 1984, and David in 1988. They eventually settled in Santa Barbara, California. I think being a middle child of an older sister and younger brother has prepared me the most for judging with Katy, jokingly posted on formerly Twitter in 2019. The Hudson kids have been artistically inclined, and they remain so. Katy is famously a huge pop star, while David released music in the early 2010s. In 2018, Angela, who was previously a yoga instructor and event planner, and Katy co-founded the Firework Foundation, a nonprofit aiming to bring the arts to underserved communities. Angela wed Danish drummer and producer Sven Lerche in 2012, and they share 2 daughters. David and his wife, Kami Hudson, also share 2 children, son Legend and daughter Brave. Katy, meanwhile, is engaged to Orlando Bloom. Together they share a daughter, Daisy Dove. Here's everything to know about Katy Perry's siblings, sister Angela Hudson Lerche and brother David Hudson. Katy and her siblings grew up musically inclined. Katy is a middle child. Her older sister, Angela Hudson, was born on December 7, 1982, and her younger brother, David Daniel Hudson, joined the family on August 11, 1988. When they were young, the family moved around the country as Keith and Mary set up Pentecostal churches before settling in Santa Barbara. In her 2012 documentary concert movie, Katy Perry Part of Me, the pop star said the atmosphere that I grew up in was 100% Christian. Both she and Angela took singing lessons when they were younger, and Katy began singing in church. Katy is a middle child, so she always tried to stand out, Angela told Rolling Stone in 2010. Our whole family is like that, in a way. We love entertaining people, putting on a show. When Katy was 9, Angela brought a gospel demo tape home after a visit to her godparents' house, marking the first time Katy saw singing as a possible career choice. Katy and David attended Dos Pueblos High School in Goleta, California, where David was the main anchor for the morning announcements and captain of the improv team. He told in 2018 that he loved theater and did the weird sports like badminton, ping pong, and dodgeball. Katy dropped out after her freshman year and earned her at 15. Angela met her husband on Katy's tour. Angela used to go on tour with Katy, and that's where she met her husband, Sven Lerche. In 2009, Angela was Katy's VIP coordinator, and Sven was the drummer of the Daylights, the band that opened Katy's Hello Katy tour. We tried to keep our romance a secret for the first few weeks, but it didn't last long, and people started to catch on, Angela told Santa Barbara magazine in 2012. Sven proposed 2 years later in Copenhagen with a ring from his grandparents. They went in front of 100 guests at El Capitan Canyon in Santa Barbara in May 2012. Katy served as a bridesmaid. Shout out to my big sissy who sealed the deal this win. A lovely thank you to Amsale for our gorge bridesmaid dresses. Katy posted on X, "We felt like fairies." Angela and Sven went on to welcome 2 daughters in February 2014 and September 2016. The teenage dream singer was there for both home births. Finally, you can add, helps delivers babies in living rooms to my resume. It's been a miracle of a day, Katy posted on in 2014. 2 years later, she shared, helped deliver my sister's baby at 2 p.m. and in the studio by 8 p.m. Katy caught the bouquet at David's wedding. When David tied the knot with his now wife, Kami Brooke Hudson, in 2018, Katy was the one who caught the bouquet. The Grammy winner later posted a video from the big moment on Instagram, which showed her running away after the catch. She jokingly captioned it, "When you crave companionship but run from love when you get it." David and Kami welcomed their first child, son Legend Lai, in August 2019. Their daughter, Brave, joined the family in 2023. David is a singer and actor like his big sister Katy. David also pursued a singing career. Under the stage name, David released his debut Dirty Face in 2012 and first full-length album, The Revolution, dropped in 2013. According to Idolator, David said his sisters were blown away by his first musical endeavor. "Katy was really busy, but I finally bugged her enough, and she's like, 'Fine, I'll listen to it.' And then she must have sent me 10 text messages in a row. 'Who wrote this? Is this really you singing? Where did this come from? How did you get in the studio?' He told In Touch Weekly in 2012, per point 99.9. "It's just kind of cool to see my sisters' reactions. I look up to them and I love them." In 2013, Katy made a surprise appearance at David's musical showcase at Bootsy Bellows in Los Angeles, where he was celebrating the release of his single Chained. According to David, has the same instinct to give back as his sisters, and he hopes to pursue this passion through his artistic endeavors. "My heart is on the music and acting, but everything I do I want to do with a philanthropic twist," he said in an interview with Peter D. "I want to take everything I do and benefit people in need all around the world, and not just through finances, but I want people to volunteer their time. I want people to get involved with me." When he was younger, David had a sketch comedy YouTube channel called Astrotap. He mostly posted in 2016, and his last upload was in 2018. He has also acted in 4 shorts: 2011's Never Forget, 2012's Define Love, 2013's Summer Campbell, and 2014's Madison. Katy and Angela run a nonprofit together. The sisters launched the Firework Foundation in 2018. The nonprofit seeks to help children from underserved communities access the arts, hosting annual summer sleepaway camps and partnering with the Boys Girls Clubs of America year-round. "The arts gave me such a different perspective than the one I grew up in. It expanded my mind and gave me confidence," Katy once told. Angela serves as the foundation's president. She shared that she and Katy relate to these kids so much because their family struggled financially when they were growing up. "A lot of times it's reminding them that we didn't come from anything either," Angela said. Katy wasn't born into some musical family that had all this access. She worked so hard for so many years to get to be where she is. The sisters are hands-on at the camp, and Katy hopes the kids take everything they learn back with them into everyday life. "We want to support these young people throughout their whole educational journey," Katy said. "I'm so grateful for my gift as a musician. But if in 100 years nobody knows Katy Perry or the song Firework, but they know what the Firework Foundation is, then I'll have fulfilled my purpose." Before working with the foundation, Angela was an event planner and a yoga instructor. Angela has been by Katy's side since the beginning of her career. Katy is very close with her big sister, who has been by her side since her early days of her fame. She was photographed backstage at the Katy Perry after-show party in Berlin in 2008, and in 2013 was still hitting the road with the Dark Horse singer. Angela also lived next door to Katy in LA for a time. According to Marie Claire, Angela has also made a few red carpet appearances with her sister at major outings, including the 2019 Baby to Baby Gala in Culver City, California, Variety's Power of Women event in Beverly Hills in September 2021, and the 35th Annual Colleagues Spring Luncheon and Oscar de la Renta fashion show in April 2024, where Katy was honored. David has been Katy's Grammy date. In 2014, Katy brought her little brother to the Grammy Awards. The duo posed for photos on the red carpet, where Katy rocked a semi-sheer white dress with a musical design on the skirt, and David wore a black tux with a black button-up shirt and tan tie. A few years earlier, David was right by Katy's side for another big event, her One of the Boys album release party in 2008. Along with their parents, he's posed for photos backstage with Katy at the Broadway musical The Color Purple in New York City and at her 50s themed 32nd birthday party, both in 2016. They made cameos on American Idol and Katy's documentary. Katy wrapped up her last season as a judge on American Idol in 2024, but not before making it a family affair. Angela joined Katy in season 7 when all the judges, including Lionel Richie and Luke Byron, held auditions in their respective hometowns. Katy introduced her fellow judges to Angela on State Street in Santa Barbara, where she got her start performing. A decade earlier, both Angela and David appeared in 2012's Katy Perry Part of Me. The documentary concert film dove into many aspects of her life, including how hard Katy worked for her career. It was not an overnight success. David said in the documentary, "Thanks you for watching. Stay connected with us for more videos."